What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with another face video. Every time I do a face video, I do that little spin and turn around. So as you can notice, I'm not a child like some people seem to think. Got a crazy ass beard. So I got a package in the mail from our good friends over at DC World from Paul. So I've checked it out, but not properly. So I asked him to send me out. Like, he had a post on Twitter not so long ago when he had like DC World beanies. And I was like, yo dude, send me out one of the beanies that looks pretty cool. But also he sent me out something pretty cool, which is Injustice 2 t-shirt, which is pretty hard to get hold of. And I've been after one for such a long time, which is pretty cool. Also, as we were a Flash channel originally, he sent me out one of these Flash teddy bear things, which is cool. So I'll put that next to the studio. So that is pretty cool of DC World, aka Paul. So we will leave all his links down below. His primary is DC, as you know. We do a lot of DC content on this channel, so check out his socials down below. We'll put them all down below. So this is actually a Q&A video that I've been meaning to do for such a long time. I haven't done one since Christmas. So I think as of this video going live, we'll hit 63,000 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. So let's get in the Q&A. There's pretty interesting comments and questions that I want to go over. So if I do look that way, I'm looking onto my BenQ 32-inch 4K monitor. So if I look that way. So the first question from the anti-hero. If there's going to be a Flash season 6, who do you think the main villain is going to be? It's already been confirmed by the CW president that all the CW shows are being renewed. Godspeed, Cobalt Blue, Zoom, any of them, I want a speedster. This season of Flash has been pretty weak compared to the rest of the seasons, let's be honest. So the next question, who would win in a fight, Thor or Superman? I'm wearing a Justice League hat, new era, limited edition. Superman, sorry Thor, Superman got it all day long. The anti-hero again. What do you think is going to happen in Avengers EndGame? I'm trying not to make this video over 20 minutes long, but basically they were reverse to snap. So a bunch of people are going to die. Thanos will be defeated. Then they will set up phase 4. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So what is your favorite superhero combined of DC and Marvel, and why? A lot of people seem to think I hate DC, which is pretty odd because if you go to the channel's banner that was made by UltraRaw26, Instagram artist who is pretty awesome, I don't really prefer one or the other. I just think DC does better TV shows, except for Daredevil, and Marvel currently does better movies, although Man of Steel was pretty cool. And I'm a Zack Snyder fan, although Justice League was a bit disappointing. So I would say favorite on the DC side is Arrow and Flash. And favorite on the Marvel side, Wolverine, because it wasn't specifically said if it was MCU based or not. How tall are you? 6 foot, 220 pounds ish. Currently on a bit of a cut, so I want to bring my body weight down to about 190 pounds, which is about 90 kg ish. Why are you always recommended? Why are you always in my recommended? That's cool. Cheers for that, dude. That just tells me that YouTube is pushing me out. Pretty cool. Thoughts on Captain Marvel early reactions? Pretty standard. Like, there's not really been any bad. I've read a few from Umberto and Brandon from comicbook.com, and they are pretty positive. I haven't seen the movie yet. I am going to a media screening, I think, just before the embargo lifts on the 5th of March. I will be seeing it before the actual proper reviews come out. But yeah, they're quite positive. I mean, I didn't think they wouldn't be, based on how much hype is built around this movie. So pretty much there isn't really a lot to say. They are mostly positive. A lot of them saying Talos is like a pretty cool character. The cat's a pretty cool character, Goose. And a lot of people saying that no one's talking about Brie, but just because Brie Larson is the main star, it doesn't mean she has to outshine everyone, because at the end of the day, a movie has to have supporting actors. Thoughts on EndGame trailer? I've done too many videos on that to really say. I think the second one's more misleading than the first one, to be honest. Obviously talking about the TV spot. So this is pretty interesting. When will you stop making videos which contain theories? naming the title of the video as revealed. When there's theories that stop being made, I guess when you guys stop watching them. I guess that's the only way I can really answer that one. Marvel or DC? T Vlogs. Marvel is better. They're both pretty cool to me. Do you believe the success of Aquaman? All right, no, Aquaman. Okay, so in England, we say Aquaman, but you guys in America and Australia say Aquaman. It isn't aqua. We pronounce it aqua, as in aquarium. Aquaman. Good, got it cleared up. With the success of Aquaman, that the DC fandom is trying to help sabotage Captain Marvel. No, because by the time the Captain Marvel movie comes out, Aquaman will be leaving. No, I don't really think that's going to have any correlation. Okay, cool. Kenny, you're one of the trolls. When will you finally stop posting theories and just beep, 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 don't want to say that, don't want to get demonetized. Not anytime soon. Prove that you're not a Skrull. I mean, I get this question quite a lot. I don't know how to prove that I'm not a Skrull. Does anyone know how to prove you're not a Skrull? Well, I'm not a shapeshifter, so no idea how I can do that. I wish this video was sponsored by Monster, but it just isn't. If Captain Marvel can actually time travel, is the time stone still useful? I mean, as long as one of the Avengers has the ability to time travel without having to use any tools, why not, after they undo the snap, just dump the time stone down the garbage disposal? Because we don't know what time travel is in the MCU yet, do we? Quantum realm travel isn't specifically time travel. It's jumping from one space and time to another, which by definition is time travel, I guess, but I still think the time stone does have a place, but obviously Doctor Strange is a pretty cool voodoo sorcerer supreme. Without the time stone, he can still do a lot of stuff, open portals, chuck Thanos in a portal and stuff like that, like he did in Infinity War, so I still think they need the time stone, but from what we're going to read, they're not going to use the Infinity Stones after the movie has come out, Endgame, so not really sure what they're going to do there. Will Iron Man survive Avengers EndGame? Yes. Although they did announce the other day that Gwyneth Paltrow announced that she is retiring after Avengers EndGame, but she signed the check in Spider-Man Far From Home that Happy Hogan has got. So is she actually officially retiring? I don't know. I think like she did say she'd be in cameo roles and flashbacks and stuff like that. So no, I don't think Iron Man's going to die. I think he will retire, but I think there will be like an artificial intelligence version of him. Which Marvel comic book character would you smash? That's an interesting character. Do you mean Hulk smash or do you mean Smash Smash? Not really sure how to answer that. Hey Warstu, big fan of you from India. What is your opinion on DC Marvel team up movie in the future? Will their dream of every comic book movie and lava like us come true? No chance. Problem is that AT&T own Warner Brothers now, so they own that, and obviously Disney owns Marvel, so them two would never be able to make a joint movie in the box office because they wouldn't agree with everything involved with it. Although it happens in the comic books, it's never going to happen on the big screen, sadly. Would you like to do a theory on Nemesis being the secret villain in Endgame? On the back of the book called Avengers Infinity War, The Cosmic Wonder, Volume 2, it explains the aftermath of the snap and how Eric and Darcy Lewis are trying to figure out the history of the Infinity Stone and how they came to be, and the creator of the stones is Nemesis, also exists in a different dimension, which could be, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, we could do that. I mean, I did a video about 6 months ago about like the Ego Stone, which if you were near the other one, then you have all the power, and then Nemesis is reborn. So I did that yesterday, but I also did a video on that 6 months ago before anyone else did that. So I've already kind of done that, I guess. Second Street Marvel. With all the misleading Marvel does in the trailers, I heard many talk about the former Avengers Tower and Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. Do you think perhaps this shot is misleading? Is it really under construction? Why would it be under construction? Why would Peter want a picture in front of a construction site? Well, you gotta think it's set post-snap, post-Avengers EndGame, so I'm thinking maybe New York gets destroyed properly. I don't think that. I think they're building up to the Sinister Six. So I think definitely someone like Norman Osborn or someone like that potentially could take over the tower. I know that the kind of Green Goblin storyline is pretty generic, but I do think that would be a pretty cool way. So, yep, I do notice people if you comment quite a lot. Do you think Captain Marvel will honestly flop at the box office because so many toxic fans want the movie to do terrible? No chance, no. The early reactions are pretty positive, more positive than most Marvel movies. Most people walked out saying, yeah, this is gonna absolutely smash it. One of the reviewers said, I'm not gonna mention names because then you're like, oh, you fanboy. One of the reviewers said that every girl is gonna absolutely love this. They were like, it's very unexpected. Surprisingly, I personally been told by someone that's seen it already that it's surprising in a good way, and also that the trailers don't really do it justice. Apparently Talos is like, performance is amazing, so no, I think it will smash at least 100 to 150 million. But let's be honest, most of the money is made in China and internationally in like UK and Europe. Domestically, like movies tend to do better outside of America, I tend to find. But for sure, even if it doesn't do that well, you're gonna think it is the first movie in said franchise, so it could still flop, but still make money. But obviously, you kind of have to watch it or listen to post-credit scene videos or listen to reviews to understand fully the history of Nick Fury, the history of obviously Phil Coulson, the history of Captain Marvel herself, and understand how and why she is the most powerful Avenger in the world. Potentially, we don't know. But the hype. Do you think Captain Marvel can really time travel? If so, is it one of the powers she possessed, or does she have the device? Well, we see in most trailers that you know that she's in a test ship, and it looks like it's linked with the Tesseract potentially. So I think the powers are going to be combined with the Tesseract and somehow the Kree. So yeah, I definitely think she can time travel because, as we know, going forward, the quantum realm is going to be very important to the overall movie. Now, this person next, called G-Mesh, he literally keeps asking this all the time. Why won't you review Toy Story 4? Toy Story 4 is not even out, is it? Wait there, let's just, I'm pretty sure Toy Story 4 isn't out. Wait there, one sec. Toy Story 4. No, Toy Story 4 isn't out yet. I think what they mean is, why don't I do a review for it? Well, I'm reaching out, but no, Toy Story, I will review the movie. Also, do you moisturize? Very random question. I use beard oil, I guess. So that would moisturize the skin. So yeah, I guess you could say I do moisturize in that sense. But yeah, this dude, whoever he is, faceless YouTube account, which is always weird, I think. How does Janet Van Dyne know what Time Vortex is? Unless she's been in one. So yep, Reese B, you've literally answered your own question. She's been through one, hence how she knows. She wasn't always in the quantum realm that whole time, but I'm pretty sure, you know, like in Arrow, when everyone thought Arrow was lost, was stuck on Liang Yu for all that time on the island, but really he was never there the whole time. He kept going to and from. So I think it's going to be a case of that. Whether we actually know that, I mean, they did confirm that Ant-Man 3 talks are already in the works, which basically means Ant-Man and Wasp will not die, but technically they won't, because let's be honest, they won't. That did pretty well. Do you like Dragon Ball Z? Super, you probably don't watch the channel because I did a review on the latest movie. Manga UK was cool enough to send me out, or basically let me watch it early, so I did a review on that. When do you want it to come back? No idea. In what way Stark Rogers will be reunited? I don't know, but they're going to have some kind of bromance scene because they were tight. Well, they've got a weird relationship, but I think there will be some bromance scene. I know it's quite generic, and I've said it loads of times. Pretty sure that they will get the Soul Stone on Volmir, and what's going to happen is Steve is going to literally jump off the cliff, sacrifice himself, and the massive scene where all the Avengers are together is going to be the funeral scene, I'm pretty sure, or the wedding scene, but it's a bit unclear. Are you going to watch Captain Marvel today? We make a review video for Captain Marvel. Not going to watch it yet, and even when I do watch it, I'm going to be under like an NDA, like a non-disclosure agreement, so I won't be able to talk about it until the 5th of March anyway. So the review will come out on the 5th of March, but the problem with movie reviews, when you release a movie review before anyone's watched it, you don't get any traffic because people don't want things to be ruined, you would say, but then everyone watches spoiler videos, so it will come out at some point. I probably might wait until it's out on the 8th, which is the Friday. I can post a review on the Tuesday, but I'm a bit unsure at the moment. Yeah, I keep getting asked the same question. Favorite superhero? Yeah, I've already answered that. When will you stop making Avengers videos that appear on my recommended feed? When people stop watching them? Will there be an intermission during Avengers EndGame? Hopefully not. I mean, they don't need it. I mean, Titanic, Lord of the Rings, they're all pretty long movies. Unless it's like a 4-hour long movie, then I think, yeah, maybe. What superhero fits your personality and why? Wolverine, pretty much, is me, I guess you could say. Got the beard. Pretty much. Who do you think the Phase 4 baddie will be? Well, we know Galactus is going to appear. We know Doctor Doom will appear at some point. We know they can bring a bunch of characters, but I think they will tease the greater threat that everyone's talking about. Somewhere in the movie, I mean, it could be the Beyonder, could be the Living Tribunal, could be the One Above All, could be literally anyone, could be a Super Skrull, but I don't think the next threat has to be bigger than Thanos. It doesn't have to be. I hope it's not another situation that is based around the whole world being destroyed, because that's getting pretty boring as a viewer, as an audience member for me, to be honest. How do you get your answers question? How do you get your answers question? Well, basically just ask me a question or email me or something. And then opinion on the James Gunn drama. Obviously James Gunn is now directing, what is it again? Suicide Squad 2, which apparently is going to have Harlequin, which is awesome. But I really think Disney messed up because Disney vetted him, and these things he said were from years ago. He apologized and everything. He should have a second chance, but they've lost a very good director now, so Marvel have messed up. And DC are going to get a pretty cool director. He is a bit edgy and stuff, but James Gunn, we should have got the James Gunn Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which we have the Cocoon for Adam Warlock and all that kind of stuff. But now we're never going to get that. So that's the end of the questions on there. I did pull some up from Instagram, which are kind of interesting, so I did post it on there. Are you going to do an MCU marathon before you see Endgame? No, because watching 21 movies, maybe in a row? No. What's the most possible way, Tony and... Okay, already answered that. I think I got an official leak. How can I contact you? Most leaks are take it with a pinch of salt, but if you want to drop me a message, then I'm sure I can look at it. Do you think the possibility of Ant-Man going into the Vortex and making a cameo in Captain Marvel? No. From what I've been told, this is not like post people seeing it. Is the Ancient One's got a cameo role? I think Doctor Strange could appear though. I think there's more chances and more possibilities of Doctor Strange appearing than there is Ant-Man. I don't really think Ant-Man's going to appear. Though Ant-Man could appear, it would make more sense because Ant-Man is a quantum realm based character. It definitely would make more sense if he was to appear rather than it actually being someone like Doctor Strange or the Ancient One. But in Doctor Strange movie, the Ancient One kind of pushed him somehow, and he went through like the quantum realm in theory on like an astral plane kind of thing. So potentially that could happen. So I actually do like coming on the camera more, but it takes a lot longer to edit the videos at the moment. But hopefully I can. So that's all the questions for now. But like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. We are running a competition to win tickets for Captain Marvel movie. All you got to do is follow me on Instagram at Warstu, and then let me know. And we are giving away an Avengers Infinity War official gauntlet, or at least I think it's official one. It's the Hasbro one. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel, comment down below who's your favorite superhero or supervillain, and then at the end of March I'll pick a winner, but I will check if you are subscribed to the channel before we do that. So guys, if you want me to do more face videos, let me know. Feedback, good, positive, trolly, whatever, just comments down below. It all helps. should have some collabs with some other YouTubers coming soon. The podcast is going decent. The podcast should be starting next month, hopefully. Got some pretty cool creators on board, and then the website should be coming sometime in the next week or two, or maybe in March. But the website will be coming very soon. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. Shout out again to DC World for sending me this awesome Injustice 2 t-shirt that I tried to get a hold of, and I think the reason he sent it out is because he knows me, he knows I wanted one, I couldn't get one, and he sent it out, which is pretty cool because don't quote me, don't out me, it could be exclusive, I don't know, but it's going to be pretty awesome. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have a nice day, and don't let this video upset you too much if you don't like it. Don't take it too serious, okay, guys? Just a Q&A. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Anyway, guys, catch you later.